So hello and welcome everyone to this new video where I'm going to be discussing one more concept of quantitative aptitude. And then I'm going to give you a question which you can solve by applying the concept that I'm going to talk about here. So today's concept that we are going to be discussing is actually a concept in the topic of physics, specifically in the topic of mechanics, and within mechanics it has got something to do with center of mass. So the name of this concept is mass balance theory, and this concept is very basic to physics and it can be applied to several quant based questions, specifically geometry questions, and using this you can get to the answers of those questions. So let's understand what this theory is by looking at a problem statement. So the problem statement we have is we have to find the center of mass of a thin rod which has got masses at both its ends. So which means that, let me represent this pictorially for you to understand this better. So say suppose there's a thin rod like this, and the thin rod here is being represented by a red line. So the concept of thin rod in physics basically means that it is a solid rod, but then the mass is so less of this rod that you can consider the mass to be negligible. So the mass of this rod is 0. But there are two big masses which are present on two of its ends. One is A and one is B. And we have to find the center of mass of this entire system. So let's first try and define what center of mass is. So center of mass is actually that point about this entire system where if I place, say, a needle or a stick, then it will balance this entire system such that there is not going to be any sense of inclination or any type of slanting that is going to be present within the system. So which means that if I say apply an upward force at the center of mass of this rod, then that is going to lift A and B by the same height. That is going to lift A and B by the same height, and it's not like A is going to be lifted by less and B is going to be lifted by more and this rod is going to get slanted. So then that point is what is called the center of mass of the rod. Also, one more very important thing to understand about center of mass is also defined as that point within a body or within a system where the entire mass of the system is getting concentrated at. So which means that if I want to replace this entire system by a point mass, then that point mass will lie at the center of mass, and the mass of that point will be the sum total of all the masses of the system. So that is the concept of center of mass. So let's try to find out where the center of mass is going to lie. So for that, let me say suppose the weight of A is 5 kgs and the weight of B is say 2 kgs, and suppose I tell you that the length of this rod, the length of this entire system rather, from center of A to center of B, okay, I'm just drawing an approximate straight line here. The length of this system can be approximated at say 14 centimeters. Then where exactly is the center of mass going to lie? So that is what mass balance theory actually helps us understand. So when I say where does the center of mass lie, what I'm trying to find out is how far is the center of mass going to lie from A and how far is the center of mass going to lie from B. So distance of the center of mass of the system from A and B is what I'm trying to find out. So first thing that mass balance theory tells us is that the ratio of the distances of center of mass from A and B is going to be the same as the ratio of the masses of A and B, but in the reverse order. So what I mean is, from this system we know that mass of A is to mass of B, ratio of these two masses is 5:2. So if I take the distance of center of mass from A as d of A, distance of center of mass from B as say d of B, then ratio of d of A is to d of B is going to be the same as the ratio of m of A is to m of B, just that it's the ratio is going to be in the reverse order. So the ratio is going to be 2:5. So because d of A is 2/5 or 2/7 of the total length of AB, so I can say that d of A is going to be 2/7 of 14, which comes out to 4 centimeters, which means dB is going to be 10 centimeters. So distance of center of mass from A is 4 centimeters, distance of center of mass from B is 10 centimeters. And like this, we can find out how far the center of mass of the system is going to lie from both A and B. And also remember, I told you that the effective total mass at the center of mass is going to be 7 kgs, which is the mass of the total system. So this is what mass balance theory states. So if ratio of the masses is given, I can find out ratio of lengths or ratio of distances of center of mass from the two or center of mass from the two weights. And if ratio of the lengths are given or ratio of distances is given, then I can find out the ratio of the masses of the two weights kept at the two ends of the rods. So this is what is the basic mass balance theory, and this can come in handy in solving several geometry based questions, specifically where you have to find out ratio of lengths. So using this concept, now you try and solve the following question. So if I look at the question that I've put up here, this question says that there's a triangle ABC in which D and F are points on BC and AC such that BD is to DC is 10:11 and AF is to FC is 5:3. Then using the mass balance theory, you have to find out the ratio of BO is to OF. So solve this question and let me know your answers in the comments. I'll be putting up a solution video pretty soon in a couple of days, and I'll be revealing the answer and the solution in that video. So thank you so much everyone for watching the video and have a great day. Take care.